All right, here we go. All right, we're drafting, everybody. Let's see, what do we got? I don't like the rare. Is Moloch the best card in this dumb pack? I mean, we could take Corpse, Essence Scatter. I think it's Essence Scatter or Moloch in this garbage pack. Yeah, there's not much good blue in here, and Moloch's not a huge signal for the cycling deck or anything, so... but yeah, Moloch also, if we're not in blue, at least can be a cycling too. Either one of these is defensible. We'll go with Molly. You know my... Rat, you liked the Menace Mentor? I don't think the Mentors are first picks. They're fine to grab if you're in those colors or whatever, but I don't think they're a priority. Cyclone does have Cycle. But the one we took is a better hard cast. This is a better hard cast. Well, there's a Great Horn. Boy, I don't like this at all so far. Our packs have been garbage. We can just take Deadweight. Wild stays open. Blitz stays red. Could end up red-blue. Just take a cycle 1. Sky Bonder. Annoying, but annoying that it's a human. I think Great Horn is the best card, but I'm kind of down on green. I certainly don't want to be green red, but I find green better than most. Yeah, this is a really garbage second pack after a garbage first pack. And I think I'm going to take Blitz. Yeah, I think for me it was Blitz, Great Horn, and Deadweight in kind of that order. Great. But this matches our first pick at least. Of One Mind could be red-blue spells start. What do we like here? Healer, obviously powerful. Feels like Of One Mind and Healer are the best picks here. Healer's a reasonable hedge. I feel like I'm going to get into a train wreck if I, it's risky here. You know, Enclave. Do we take the Enclave? Enclave is kind of like a free card, but I'd rather set some signals here. Enclave. Playable gem, says Mike. You know, I kind of want to mulligan this draft, exactly. But I think the picks are Of One Mind or Healer. And again, this is just a better deck. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and be ready to bail, though. This is, of all the places where I would need to be ready to bail on cycling, this is the one. All human pod, all good drafters. No, this is not a remaster. But see, then Splendor Mayor shows up, and it's the best card here. So I'm going to do it. Shredded Sails, interesting. A lot of green. Seems like green. We might back into green something here. Green, white even. Geez, I don't think I've ever been green. White is like a core. Maybe early, but we'll take that. So you really come up on Whisper Squad? I'm coming up on it, Media. I'm not at the place you are on it, it seems, but certainly Whisper Squad is earning my respect with how I've seen it used, especially in the human decks. Yeah, I think I had a green-white Vigilance deck very early in the format, but I don't even remember it. Media? Have I been saying Media wrong? I thought Media said Media was correct. But I'll switch if I'm wrong. Another Splendor Mare. Another Shredded Sails. Well, we're just going to take the Mare. Won't they just stream snipe him? Who? This is for fun, Scotty. If anybody's coming in here to stream snipe, like, what are you doing with your life? You'd go Whisperer here, huh? I can't do it, Queen, where it's a new color. I think we should stick with the our current colors. Black may be open, Queen, and we'll keep that in mind. We could easily back into the black-white humans deck here, give up on Moloch and Blitz, and have a fine start in a white deck here. Let's just keep listening. Like, here's an interesting card for that. You know, Queen is saying, hey, keep an eye out for black. It seems open. If it is, the Sanctuary Lockdown is where I'd rather start on a black deck, ironically, because if we end up black-white humans, we're going to really want to have this. And Call of the Death Dweller is also pretty good, though. But I think Queen is astute to observe the openness of black, but we are going to take the lockdown here and consider whether we're falling back into white-black, which I haven't done on stream lately, but has been a thing that has happened to me quite a bit as I've looked to be in cycling. It hasn't been there, and then I'm like, where am I going from here? And white-black humans is a fantastic fallback plan for a failed cycling effort. And that kind of supports it pretty well. There's nothing in here for the cycling deck, by the way. We got a human and a human. But rather than take Marshal or Sergeant, we're going to take the Call of the Death Dweller here. You want to take Marshal over the Call? I mean, we could, but I just feel like we might have the tools to get back a couple of things. Get a Fox or something. What do you think? Swampler likes Marshal. It is on color. Works really well with the lockdown. And we're not necessarily black yet. Fine. We'll take Marshal. A third. All right. I'm going to take the Call now over the Divine Arrow, although we could take the Divine Arrow. What do you think? Divine Arrow or Call here? What do you like? Right now I have it on Call, but you could make an argument for the Arrow. Curious where... Ooh, very close. 9 on Call, 7 on Divine. I think specking on Call is fine, but I don't hate it if you took the Arrow here. So Cyclone wheels, but I think we take a coordinated charge. It cycles and it's good in the human go wide. There's a corpse churn as well, but this does more for what we have going. And we could still end up with an Insano cycling deck from here too. We abandon the Call, we abandon the Day Squad Marshal, we abandon the lockdown, and we get hooked up with this crazy red-white cycling in pack 2 or something, right? So I'm still looking how to break here. Savai Crystal is interesting. There is another charge, but Crystal could let us splash red or black if we pair either one with white, and it has cycling. Packs have been real bad, Llama. I definitely was looking out for cycling, but I think chat would back me up that it's been a rough draft with very little clarity on very little clear card quality. Like there was no pick. There was just like boom, obv, you know. And the handful of times it was, I felt like it was the cycling stuff. Right on, Hero Academy. Glad you are here with us. Perimeter Sergeant in the human deck is nice. Reflexes, probably not going to get played, but is marginally more playable than... Queen thinks we're screwed. Queen, I think Pack 2 is going to be a revelation. Pack 2 is going to explain the world to us. And this is great. Last pick, Perimeter Sergeant. Kind of makes me want to look for the human side of things. Let's see if it's there. Like we could take a dead weight here. But now we got to decide. Because we got a dead weight, we got a checkpoint officer, we got a marmoset, we got a smasher. If we wanted, we could marm and really try to force this. But I really think, yeah, checkpoint officer is my pick here. Because we still don't know what we're doing. And it goes in anything we do. So let's take the officer. Could be a no black human deck. What about white red aggro humans? That's true, Mabinap, but we don't even know if we're red is the thing. We're definitely white, and so it was a percentage play. If we're 100% red, then you're right. It's Marmoset, regardless of cycling levels. I like one media. I think games go late enough around here that that one officer has been pretty good to me, I think. All right, now we got some choices to make. We got an easy prey. It does cycle, so it could still be part of a cycling deck if we ended up there. There's a rock slide if we want to be harder into the red. But I really think the table is telling us to be white-black, and I'm going to listen. So we're going to take easy prey and look to lean white-black humans, barring insano cycling payoff incoming or whatever. This is okay. I don't think it's better than easy prey here, though. The Will of the All Hunter is a little bit more situational. I mean, easy prey is situational too, obviously, but there's not as much setup. Like if it's there, you get it. You don't have to work hard if there's a target. Mabinap likes the castable cycle one over the narrow removal spell. That's fair too. Another Sanctuary Lockdown. This might wheel based on what we've seen. It doesn't seem like people are in the human deck, but what are we taking if we... I mean, there's like we take a glider. Like there's nothing here in the pack for us regardless. But we're taking the Lockdown and really trying to get into humans. Yeah, it's also just the best card there, right? Well, the first one... Oh, no, maybe the first one didn't wheel, but yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I don't think anybody else is in this deck, but there's no reason to risk missing in the Lockdown. Yeah, Valiant Rescuer would be great in this deck, even as not a dedicated cycling deck. And again, I think we're seeing why I lean cycling. I try not to force it. And I would say that I did not force it in this draft either. But you lean it because it's got such good backup plans. We could just take another coordinated charge here, or, you know, final hedge towards reflection. We do have one charge already. So second charge or reflection hedge is the choices I see. Or Tiger. But Tiger probably even wheels. I think you're probably right, Queen, but Tiger's easy to pick up. I'm going to take the reflection on hedge. We'll see. We also have the, you know, we have so much cycling, we still could end up in the cycling deck if it were pushed to us here. Yeah, I'm taking it not because I think we're going to end up in cycling per se, but because there just wasn't much else there. Here we could take Marmoset or Barons, and we're kind of in this question point again. Boy, what is this deck? What is this table doing to me? I mean, there's no black, like we're taking a land or the Marm. I think we have to take the Marm, right? I can't take a land over the Marmoset here. Mike says get the fixing, but yeah, we haven't seen a lot of black, so I'm gonna hedge back towards the cycling, I guess. We do have a crystal, so splashing red is a possibility. So is splashing black. Right now, I'd want to splash black. That's the thing. We have a sense that we could get to black-white humans, but I mean, that's just been our read of what the table was doing. Queen called that we wouldn't get a lot of black in pack 2. I think she expected that our neighbors to the left downstream were picking up the black that we left behind, and now we're seeing that. So here we have Whisper Squad if we want the black-white humans angle, or Cycling 1 if we want to pivot back towards the cycling direction. So a little bit rough. Yeah, Blitz Leech is also certainly takeable. Interesting. We got people on all sorts of, all three, Squad, Cycle, and Leech. I think if we take a black card, I do want the Squad. We should work towards the human side. So I guess this is kind of like similar to the reflection pick. We're hedging for the human possibility. Now we have the Deadeye. We could take this as a, except we're not best of 3, so probably just want Bargain or Deadeye. I'm going to go Deadeye. Which hedge, developer? Which hedge? Right. I don't know which. I don't know which one it is. Let's take Deadeye. I don't think we do though. I mean, developer. We haven't really had the pick that's like great black card versus great red card, which is what would really put us in a tough spot. I'm just taking charge here, for example. I think we're just kind of go wide humans more so than the cycling stuff. Like, this looks like a fine, if not amazing, place to be. I hear you, but I think we've been doing it for reasonable costs. And here it goes again. I cut the red, but now I'm going to take a smasher because, I mean, what are we taking here? You want a spontaneous flight? I just don't. Not over a possibility of going back this way. Adam would flight despite that. Mabmanap is on Smasher for sure. I do not value this card at all, so I'm not going to take it. Here we have Barons to help if we do the Black Fang, or just Glider for more playables. If we're concerned about making playables, we might want to take the Glider. It is not a human. But look, we haven't even gotten to pack 3 yet, and we're at 17 playables. I think we can take the land. Here's a Glider anyway. A little thick on 3, but maybe these mares will be cycled. I don't think we wavered too much, Queen. Why do you think we wavered too much? You tell me the pick where we wavered inappropriately. Telling me that I wavered too much requires you to bring receipts and tell me where I wavered when I should have committed. And you may have it. I'm just saying it's not useful for me to hear you that you think I wavered. I want to hear where in the draft we went wrong, if you think we went wrong. Raking Claws or Cycling Crystal. If we do this, it helps potentially splash. Like if we do the red, we might splash it. But I think, yeah, I'll take this Crystal over the Claws since it could technically be played in a base black deck. Rescuer, someone called that among the best cards we could hope for our deck. I agree. Thank you for that sub. Let's see what else is in the pack, though. There is a Deadweight, a Coil Bug, a Go for Blood, a Whisper Squad. If any of those comes back, we would be down with that. There's Grim Dancer as well here, which is interesting, but Valiant Rescuers is where we are. Great question. Do we have the link to the chat version of the karaoke song? I'll find it if we don't. What do we got here? Nipper, not a human. Coil Bug, not a human, but they are 2-drops that are decent if we are black-white. I think we wheel the arrow and we take Nipper here. We are light on removal, but this is not a good one, and it often wheels. Or it's medium. This is just so medium. It wheeled already. We wheeled in pack 1. I'm going to take Nipper. Another lockdown. We're going to take it and do it, and we are so freaking human. You can have too many Lord effects, but we're going to take it. 3 is not too many, and now we're really going to do the human thing and really focus on humans. Hard, hard, hard. Like, probably not playing this, probably not playing this. Probably not playing this. But yeah, I don't think I want a 4th lockdown, but I really want to build heavily around the 3 we have, or else they can be bad. I mean, we'll play Nipper because it's kind of removal, but we want really to focus on humans from here. Well, here it is. Let's see. I got it right here. Here's the link to the chat reaction version of my Buble parody video. Here's a good human. Kind of no question that that's where we're at here. There's your vigilance payoff, but we're not that. Yeah, Bastion. Give me a Bastion. Yeah, we can get rid of the saber-tooth. We're not playing that. We're going to play the mares, even though they're not humans. They're just too good. Oh, was there a poacher there? I could have considered the poacher for sure, yeah, if I missed a poacher. Here we go. Not missing a general's enforcer, though. Want this healer, but not passing enforcer. Try to wheel this sergeant. How many squads are playable? 1 is not playable. Is 2? Is 6? Corpse Churn or Dark Bargain are interesting here to me. We don't have a lot going on at 4, and I think I'm going to take the bargain, try to reload. Yeah, 2 is in this deck, right, with 3 lockdowns. Heck, 1 might be, but I think you want at least 2. Yeah, we're kind of asking that question. I'm going to take a bargain here. Give us some redraw power. Yeah, you never want to draw that second copy or else... Well, you don't want to draw that second copy unless you're so human-focused that it's still good even as a 1/1. Well, we asked about whether we wanted a 4th. I don't think we want a 4th. I think we want a 2nd Whisper Squad over, like, 8th Sergeant or 4th Lockdown. This is getting good. So I don't think we were overly wishy-washy. I don't think we were overly wavering. I think we wavered correctly at all the right spots, or for the most part. I bet you could go back pick by pick and find some picks where there's certainly some other things we could have done, but I am liking how this is ending up. But again, Queen, did we? What would the result be if we hadn't wavered? You think we would just have a better white-black deck? But maybe, but then we'd also have removed our chance at sliding into an incredible cycling deck if it were there. And I think you got to give yourself that chance. Oh, sorry. Let's get our other squad. We figured this one would wheel. We could just take a Keat, though. But I think with our human focus, we just wanted the 3rd squad. Kind of perfect to have a 3rd squad, really. Here's that flight we can have if we want it. I'll take it. I don't want anything else here. But I'm not going to play it. Yeah, Bastion would be the perfect card here, but we literally never saw one. Yeah, Glider can go, right? Call of the Death Dweller now also a lot better with the Whisper Squads. We can get a Whisper Squad and a healer or whatever. Do we want a Sergeant number 3 or Tiger number 1? Probably just Sergeant number 3, right? Let's get on with this. Let's get low down and low to the ground and pump teams, etc. I like it. Unlikely aid. I think we play this even. Part of our... well, we'll see. We'll see. We got extra playables, so... Got to make, like, 2 cuts. This can be a... certainly can be a 16 lander. My goodness! I think we want a 2-drop over another Sergeant. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go healer. Found our lane indeed. All right. Not that this is like some amazing card. I mean, it makes sense that we would have this many, but it's just, this is just funny. Yeah, Nipper might be a cut. And what are our worst cards here? Yeah, I guess the Unlikely Aid's got to go. We have Death Dweller to get stuff back. Yeah, these are effectively 3 drops, but they also cycle for 2. That's why I kind of was splitting them up that way. Yeah, I guess we cut a Sergeant. We don't need 4, right? And then could even call this a 15 lander, or maybe we cut a charge. Yeah, we can do this with 15 lands because we have these cheapos. We have 1, 2, 3 1-mana cyclers. Maybe that's a little greedy, though. Squads do a little bit of thinning. I'm just not comfortable going to 15. I'm not comfortable going to 15, and I don't think we need 2 charges, so I think that's the cut. And I think the cut is charge, not one of the Splendor Mares. These are just good cards. Yeah, we do have some mana sinks in General's Enforcer, Whisper Squad to some extent. We have Card Draw and Dark Bargain, and Sanctuary Lockdown lets you start messing with their team. So I think we do want to keep it at 16. Mike likes charge over Mare. That's really interesting to me. I'm gonna stick to my guns for now, Mike, but I'll keep that in mind. Mike says charge number 2 over Mare number 2. You want to do it? We can do it the other way around. I can start here. G-Guards just wants to get rid of the easy prey. We just don't have a lot of interaction, and it cycles, so I'm not going to cut the prey. I think we're going to do this, and I think we're going to increase. Let's split it evenly so we can get these squads going. Lockdowns are interaction guards, but this is... I'm not cutting this. I hear what you're saying, but I think this is not the cut. And I like this. Let's export this to Arena, and I'll use my buttons to go to deck building. All right, so I'm going to challenge Lola in just a second. We're going to import our deck. We're going to call this... somebody can come up with a name if they want. I'm going to call it... I'm just going to put in Funky Lands. And I'm going to call this... we'll just call it lockdown. Because we're all in lockdown, right? Kind of. I get Theros lands today. Should be done. We call it bike lock because the cycling didn't work. Anyway, let's get on with it. Where'd he go? There's JustLola. Oh, it's best of one. All right. And we'll get this set up. This is a 0-0 affair. Leech is super solid. It just also happens to be a 6-drop, right? So there's only so much of that you can play. Well, we'll keep this. We have removal if Lola comes up with something. Can you... Oh, man. The lag on this app is killing me. Come on, Streamlabs. Ah. Well, well. Easy prey, unfortunately, is destroy, right? It's not exile, so destroying a bug seems pretty bad, but let's see what Lola wants to do here. Especially with Luris, easy prey seems bad. I'm going to save it, though. And here, going to just go lockdown. Lola gets to bash us again. But we get to drop 6 power and toughness next turn, so that doesn't suck entirely. I didn't see where Lola was positioned in the draft. I know he was next to me. I don't know where he was positioned. I know he's next to me. I don't know if we were passing to or passing or getting past to. I have a doc for that. There's a document explaining chat Gauntlet. All right, so what is he up to? Probably the Deadeye. I'm just gonna block here. See if he wants to do anything about that. Oh, can't have the Deadeye. Sorry, you're right. I'm not thinking straight. Can't be Deadeye, but was maybe just expecting that. Maybe he just doesn't care about dead things because Luris gets to recast him. Thank you. Yeah. Companions. Huh. So, Sarge here, plus easy prey is all right. Yeah, it could be dead weight. But more than likely, it could be he's just going to recast anything we block and didn't care about any of them because of that. I think he just was planning on recasting. Do what now? East. Kill what? And why? And now we have to put him to the test and see if he's got the dead weight or whatever to follow. I'm going to put Marshall on Cat because if he's got dead weight, it doesn't do the trick. But then I'm going to put Sergeant on Bonder. Exactly. I don't think he cares, but I'm still going to try and keep our I'm going to make blocks that if he has the goods, keeps our Marshal alive. Because while Lola certainly doesn't care about the death of any of his recastable creatures, he still might use his resources to make life tougher on us by killing the stuff we want to keep alive. We can't beat those things, True. So I'm not saying them out loud, but we're at 11 against an aggro start with Luris. Our job here is to try and live. So we're not playing around anything. So yeah, look, True, you were right, but it doesn't change anything. We got to make them have it here. And we have Death Dweller too, so even something dying is not the worst for us because we can bring it back. I'll at least, if I'm not going to cycle, I can tap Luris. What does that do? I'm not attacking, so it doesn't even matter. I'll just, I'm going to cycle. The easy prey is not good against this matchup, so we're going to cycle this and just bring back our Sergeant next turn. Maybe I shouldn't be blocking the Cat because you can just keep recasting it and making more soldiers. And the better one to block is the Bug. Cycling here. Oh, here I also should allow emotes today. Lifelink is interesting. We're going to hard cast Splendor Mare and then hard cast Call and just get some lifelink out here. Prey does not exile, or I absolutely would have used it. Oh, it doesn't get lifelink. Oh, it's random, huh? Is it? Oh, I thought this gave lifelink. Death Touch and Menace. That's fine, though. I liked getting the Sergeant back. Squad does not suck for us here. We don't have any like looting or anything. Oh, we have card draw too, so I do want to play my lands, and we'll drop a squad. Yeah, we'll get some more squads going at the end of their turn. Maybe they forgot how many they had one in hand and activated just in case they were wrong about how many. Or they're just being funny. Some people do that to be funny, you know. With 6 mana, we could tap something here, but we have good blocks against every attack, barring tricky tricks. So the only thing we might want to tap is like the cat so that he stops making extra kitties. But I think what I'd do is just accept an attack from the Garrison Cat this turn. Uh-oh, that probably means a coordinated charge of his own. So not looking good for us here, but we do get to pull in a couple more squads after this all goes horribly wrong. Let's see, the best way, if it's a +2/+1, we definitely need to put, let's put Marshall. I guess we'll block as though they don't have it, but we should be thinking about how to keep things alive if they do. We do have charge on defense, yeah, so we could counter their charge with a charge, so we can think about that. Squatting, healer, and marrying Nightbonder. I want to make sure we take out Luris though, so like, yeah, we could put Squad on a 1/1 to make sure it lives, and we could put Sergeant on Luris, but then we're accepting that this is a trade. I think they have, there's no way he does this without charge though, so we really should be, if we have to charge, well, if we charge, yeah, we'll see about that. We may not have a choice. I mean, what do you want to do? We could put a Whisper Squad on this. Maybe we do that, actually, so that if we have to charge, if we charge in response to their charge, then the squad lives, right? No, they still trade, right? This becomes 3 toughness, this becomes 3 power. That doesn't work either. So to that end, yeah, we could do it this way so that it lives there. I like that better. And then I think we just have to accept. I'm going to do this and this. Wait, that's already going on there. Something's not blocked. We got to block with everything. We just got to do it. It's the way it is. Can we survive and charge to win? I'm just assuming a charge here, and we don't have that choice. Unlikely aid. Okay. Well. Multiple aids, I see. Well, if it's multiple aids, we can now coordinated charge and we keep a bunch of stuff alive, so we will. We don't get to keep our Marshal, but we do get to keep some stuff alive here. Maybe. Lola still has action. Yeah, maybe I'll put one on. Get those Whisper Squads in. And Deadeye to mock us. So I can send in and go to 14. Lola down to 1 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We probably don't die. Yeah, another lockdown would be nice. Hello, love of my life. My wife is home.
Did it again.
What's that?
Lock the keys in the car. I'm gonna handle it myself.
What is...
Sorry. I'll take the extra keys and take the...
How do you even do that? I don't even understand.
Know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My wife locks keys in the car, which is a hard thing to do these days. It's like, it used to be easier. It's hard to lock yourself out of your car now, and my wife manages it like once a month. She says she's got it covered, though. Sorry, Lola. All right, what are we doing? We are deciding whether we're attacking. Probably not, although, again, getting some lifelink here, leaving the Sarge back. This is fine. I'm going to send in. It's more life than we would get blocking a 2/2 they can recast. Yeah, you think maybe he doesn't swing at all, Mike, if we leave the mayor back? Maybe. And it appears to me he's just sending the things he can recast. I'm going to call the bluff, but we're going to continue to take from the kitty. And we'll block one of the 2/2s. Take 3. But it continues to just look like this is all just a Luris play. Well, Luris can't bring itself back, so he's specifically using Luris as an enchantment. So Luris is not going to enter... blocking Cat is, like, actively bad, right? Wow, he passed in the Magistrate. He's running it. Funny. Yeah, I wouldn't mind opening a Luris. Where's our Luris? All right, we were talking about another lockdown being good for us, and we also have a lurking Deadeye. And do we have any attacks? Not really. Hang back here. We have a couple of taps, or we have a Deadeye. If we do a couple of taps, we only get with 1 blocker left behind. So we could consider like using 2 Whisper Squads to get rid of the thing we really don't want attacking, which is like the cat, actually, as funny as that is. And And that's the thing. I think I'm going to wait, though. I'll take 1 point of damage to be able to resolve the Deadeye and just have another big human on board. Not even attacking. So Lola properly nervous about Sergeant plus all these humans. And boy, if we could do the tap 2 things here, but doesn't really give us a crackback, right? So I'm going to play the low value Deadeye here, not tap anything down because I don't see us doing any big swings next turn anyway. So let's just use our mana and get this dude down. Rescuer to the rescue indeed. So let's cast the Rescuer, hope we find some cycling, huh? Yeah, that's the thing. There's not really anything we're gonna get them with the way we're winning combat anyway. They should be up on the piano. Oh, they're over there. Okay.
I'll be right back. Sure I will. I'm sure. I'm sure.
And now I'm into the tap because we have enough going on, although he's not really attacking again. Whatever, bring it. Lola, bring it. A little surprised he's not sending the kitty. No reason not to do that, right? There we go. There's the kitty. We do have charge number 2, thanks to your suggestions. What was... Yeah, those are pretty easy attacks, right? We'll take the kitty and call the bluff on the coil bug. All right, we'll ask Margaret to reorganize the boxes. Huh. Well, let's tap something down anyway. This is the chat gauntlet. We started it early this week because our guest participant, JustLola here, is in Germany, and this is a kinder time for him. Tap another thing here. 2/2, let's tap the coil bug. Yeah, this is game 1. Not what we wanted to see, but let's look at our attacks now. Kind of have a mega attack. I thought he lived in Germany. I was told Germany, but I guess I'm wrong. I will remember that. Croatia. Misinformed. Sergeant pumps only power. And we can have 5, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26, 28. We have 29 attacking power. JustLolaman is also going to play everyone. I'm going to do it. We're going to send in... Yeah, maybe somebody just mentioned the time zone is Germany or something. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to block. We're getting a virtual life total back. You don't want to send everything? You just want to send these two? You want to do this, Mike? But then 1, 2, well, they have to give up a lot to trade, is your point. But they can't kill him without offering Luris. What do you mean? They can kill... They can block either one with Healer and Nightbonder. I don't understand what you're saying. So, I think we just... Yeah, I'm going to go all in, Mike. No, I think Pajaman, he just didn't... Yeah, he didn't see. I didn't understand... I think it was all or nothing, basically. Surprised if... Why would Lola put Luris and Healer on Sergeant over Nightbonder and Healer, I wonder? Maybe that would explain it, right, James? Because there's no way he does this because of whatever. And we passed like 3 corpse churns, so I'm sure James is right. Well, not only does he want the lifelink, he has the corpse churn. A player of Lola's caliber simply does not give up the Luris here without a plan. So here comes the corpse churn to get Luris back, almost certainly. We did pass a couple of the zombifies as well, but we also passed corpse churn. Suffice it to say, there was plenty of tools for Lola to never not be able to get Luris back from the graveyard. But we've still got some pressure here. Sure, he can cast a million things. But got some pressure. We're at 19 cards to their 17, but I highly doubt this is going to come to decking. Yeah, I know. Only 1 per turn, but just a lot of them. A lot of choices is the point. Yeah, another sergeant would be all right. Kind of anything but land would be all right. Lesai. Man, we have some good draws. Where are they? So, could tap Kitty. because this is the simple, easy attack. Trouble is, he also has the this is our real problem, is the dead weight. We can't block anything and leave 2 damage left, or he just finishes it off. It's really rough. We may have to accept that. So I'm going to pass here. We may have to accept another dead Whisper Squad, but I'm just going to accept a garrison attack. Okay, now he's just showing off. Deadweighting the cat is in every other turn loop, but yeah, we can tap it at least. And here's a sergeant for us. How about a cycler? Just anything but a basic land, please, deck. Anything. Like, all of our deck is so gasoline rich except for the lands. Yeah, we'll tap something down. It's probably not going to matter. I don't think we have don't think we have good attacks. $15 to $17, yeah. Again, I don't think it's going to come down to that. I think one of us is going to get wide and powerful enough to get it done. And again, the dead weight in the graveyard says don't block. Yeah, deadweight's making this tough, but we have another lockdown that would help. We have action. Where is our action? All right, healer, probably better as a cycle. It gives us a 2/2 instead of a, it gives us a 1/1 instead of a 2/2, but it finds us more action. So I'm going to start with a healer here, healer cycle here. F you, land. Ugh. Thing is, I should be tapping the stuff there's no way I'm blocking with. Well, it's just straight up giving it up, James, and we have outs to big pumps to try and get there, and we could lose to some pump on their own, but I think we kind of have to go for it next turn. I'm not going to play around anything because I can't afford anything to die. What we're going to do is hope we just go to 2 and not just straight up lose. And we tap 3 things and hope we draw something that allows us to alpha. Only 2 more 4 humans left? Sure. Fair enough. It's a start. And let's see, we can tap a 1/3 that has the highest toughness, or a 2 power that has the highest power. Yeah, Kitty might be the way to go to prevent them from getting easy extra chumps. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do the cat. We can attack with the Splendor Mare. My deck mocking me since I asked for this. But the trouble is we just lose now on the crackback. Darn it. Cruel sense of humor indeed. Thank you. No, I'm still going to try and win. So charge. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's rough. So we need extra blockers. And we need 2 mana to tap down the Luris. So we need Enforcer and Sarge. We're dead. Well, we're not cycling. Cycling... I didn't even bother with the cycler because we just didn't have time for it. That's true. That's true. You're right. I forgot about our rescuer. I don't think it I think as people observed we're Dobbs, but that I forgot cycling produced a 3/3. So obviously Lola should be able to see. Lola's a strong player, but we're gonna make him do it, you know? And figured it out.
Stitch.
Yeah, earlier Enforcer would have made that much more interesting. Yes. All right. Do I have a, what's my order, Buckeye? I don't have a challenge list. Oh, here it is. Got it. It was in my, got it from Nantuko in my Discord. Found it. Hammer of Smash coming up. I think I'm already buddies, but we'll make sure. Yep. $60 card, best of 1. Still looking for my first win. Ryan's Oppos, it says JustLolaman Hammer Smash. I'm supposed to be playing Hammer Smash. Lola's opponents are here. I'll send it to him to be sure. And I'll do it this way too. Oops. No. All right, back to smashing smash. Oops, trying anyway. Clicking is hard, it appears. Best of 1. There we go. 40 card best of 1 incoming. Yeah, I've totally figured out how he got there. Nice keep. Healer into lockdown. Or even better, squad into healer into lockdown. Could go squad into healer into mayor into lockdown. We'll figure it out. We'll decide. Actually quite happy to have the squad eat the dead weight over our healer. Hey, not a bad card to draw when we have a 1-drop in the yard, and kind of almost want our healer to die now so we can do shenanigans. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that, helpful Magic viewer. Indeed, being helpful there. Yeah, I could make a bigger healer, but I'm not. I just want to build out the board with highest power and toughness I can here. We'll get there on lockdowns. Love that sequence. Great mutate target. Not so easy prey here. And lockdown doesn't quite get us there either. Kind of interested in... We could double block and trade and reanimate. We can leave up easy prey and coordinated charge for cycling. I think I'm going to go lockdown so we can start tapping stuff. If we get a human back, we can call and start, like, if we get a land, we go lockdown, we at least have a line of, like, well, let's see. I'm going to say no attacks here. We're going to try and trade off and hope they go for the healer since we have a lockdown. They may just choose the mare because it's got lifelink already. But I'm going to risk it. Okay, they're not even attacking anyway. I'm going to send in the healer. It kind of is a free attack. And then we have a lurking Deadeye that we can spring in to trade with the Great Horn. I'm doing this because if they block, we get to Deadeye and get the healer back next turn. The lack of attacking with the mare made it pretty clear that something was up there, although they maybe just think we were holding back there. Anyway, we're going to pass now with Deadeye ready. So, interesting offer there. We could offer our mare in return, but I'm more into just taking this and dropping our own Deadeye. And if we'd find a land, we get coordinated charge, which could be some big game against them. So that's what I'm going to do here. And if we don't find a land, we'll rethink. Yeah, but I don't want to risk it. If I want to do a coordinated charge type effort here, I like doing that. All right, we didn't find that, so let's take a break and instead go Whisper Squad, and then we have Easy Prey, we have Cycle, we have Tap, and we have more to the point though. Get our other squad. And I'll offer Deadeye for either of these. I mean, not either. I'll offer Deadeye for the Great Horn, or for Skybonder plus Trick. Can't target flyers easily. Well, we got more where that came from, and nothing to do about it now, so it goes away. They were hoping to blow us out on a big attack, but fortunately, maybe fortunately, we didn't have... Although we had the charge, it would have been fine. Archie. Yikes. We need some tapping ability now. We're losing 2 of our things. I think I just block with the Whisper Squad and we get both of them back anyway. Well, since it's lethal if we don't, we better block with the squad, right? It's in my range not to, that's for sure. Now, we got the land, but we didn't get... we don't have untapped dudes, so we're going to go Death Dweller, get a couple things back, hold up Easy Prey, and hope it's enough. And if this holds Smash back for a turn, or we're just dead, just literal dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Come on. Rude as heck. Oh, we were so good there. We were so good there. Like, I think we had him next turn. Too early, Flip. Too early. Anybody who starts talking about my hair after 02 is too early. Let's see. Who's next? Gargantuan. We started this morning with the draft. So, well, after a little delay. One of these days, our very good deck is going to win. If you guys 07 this one, I'll be stunned, because this is a fine, fine deck. I'm kind of surprised we're 02, really. Right on, Looster Booster. Glad you liked the appearance and glad you liked the Gauntlet. It's a lot of fun. We have a good fun with it around here. We're gonna go Sarge here. Right on, Bug. Found your cue and are sticking with it. Well, let's see. Probably... Let's see who we draw. Let's see who we draw. We could optimize our mana with a Dark Bargain, but I want to get another Sergeant down, especially with shields down on any counter spells. Maybe we should put our 4th Sergeant in this deck. Just cut the Mare and get another Sergeant. Yeah, I was a little disappointed we couldn't turn the corner on Lola. Felt like we had the goods, just didn't get them early enough. Stop that. That's a little better. But I'm not sure I want to lose the Sergeant to the Lynx if we were to attack here. I like Splendor Mare, hold up Easy Prey, take Glimmerbell out at the end of their turn, and then maybe they're expecting it to be available to block and is not. Could also take it out now so they can't mutate onto it as effectively. They still have the Lynx though, so it's not like they don't have a target. So I'll be patient. We also might want to get the squad instead. We could get third squad instead of Prey. Three. Bonder. That happens. Yeah, I'm going to get third squad and start smashing, although I don't want to lose the Sergeant, and right now we just lose the Sergeant into the Heed Bonder, so we have to be careful here. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get hasty when we have 3 other ways to fully pump our humans. Yeah, we're definitely killing the Bell. The question is, do we want to kill it or squad here? And I want to squad, and then we'll... I think probably this mana is to untap the Bell, so we could even kill it when he spends the mana to untap. Here... I'm going to main phase Dark Bargain. Still leaves us with Prey afterwards. Maybe helps find our stuff. Like a lockdown. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to go Officer here. We have lockdown, easy Prey next turn. Well, we're going to try. They may have Scatter. We passed a Scatter. Next turn we have Lockdown, Pay for Officer. And if we find a land, we have Lockdown, Pay for Officer, cast Easy Prey. Well, we have 1 tap land, so it needs to be a basic land. Good luck, James. Keep trucking. All right, no more Prey on the Bell. But I still like our situation with Lockdown and Tapper. Nothing here scares me. Just kind of hoping Smash or Gargantuan starts to smash, frankly. Yeah, Scatter was when I cast the Officer. Smash in the tank. Probably trying to decide if they want to attack with the Great Horn or not. Looks like the answer is no. Enforcer is cool. But we're going to start Lockdown. Awesome. Thank you, Chef. Yeah, they're stopped on 2. Could be cycling. Could always be cycling. Keep that in mind. But they have some. But also keep in mind this has Glimmerbell, so we don't know because it could just be Glimmerbell on tap. Now. Yeah, now I think we tap down Great Horn and go. Although, as I just pointed out, they can just untap, right? So maybe we don't have attacks here yet. And we can just go... Officer? Nothing for the officer to do yet. Or enforcer, sorry. Yeah, trouble is this stays... This effectively can untap. We can still trade the sergeant for just about anything. But I still don't think we should. I'm going to continue to be patient. Yeah, in fact, I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna play the enforcer. We're gonna try to get a turn where with 6 mana... We just tap down 3 of their things and then go, go, go. Well, Rat, we don't have any tokens to make yet, but hopefully eventually. Come on! Marshall's right. These things suck. Did we really... Are we really getting our enchantments killed out from under us this game? This is not acceptable. Kidding me here. It's got a tough choice though. Officer and enforcer are both interesting. I kind of would rather that. We can tap Kong. And we don't have anything to get with this dude yet. I suppose we're supposed to draw some lands sometime. But this is proving less and less useful. I think it's time to cycle. Squad, a lot more useful, although we cannot tap Kong if we play Squad here. However, if that encourages an attack from Gargantuan, it's probably good for us, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's not a bad card. It's a C-. It's not a bad card, though. There's a lot of bad Magic cards, so don't be hyperbolic. It's bad for how it looks, maybe. Like, it looks like it should be so much better. Come on. This is so rude, you guys. This deck is great. Well, maybe great strong. This deck is very good, and it's just not acting like it at all. Actually gonna tap a flyer. No, we don't even need to tap the ape. We can tap the thing that gets in for a guaranteed 3, and we can throw a chump if they want to send the ape. But if we get like a +2/+1 our team here, we might have it. Squad shuffle. That'll help. Hey, look! Well, things are getting out of hand, and math is for blockers. Yeah, maybe we tap. We can do 1 tap and still do everything. Let's see. Yeah, I should do the math here. I don't want to lose for no reason. Hold on. They have 1, 2, 3 blockers. So we tap down ape and they block big, big, big. And then we get through for 1, 2. Really, Robert? Snap. Even you, Robert. Even you. Snap. Off. Don't do that to me. He's just trying to tilt me, though. Help me lose. Okay, so anyway, we go, we get through with 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 drops. So they're 8, and then they double to 16, which is not 25, as observed. So, kind of need to do a, well, that's what we just did, is a double tap, double tap. And we can, if they do those 3 blocks, though, we get to 15. We get back to 15. Everything else dies. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is not 15. Seriously. I know there's some chat versus me stuff that I have fostered here, but please don't actively make this harder for me, please. Like, it's not that funny, Rob. So let's go, I am gonna do it because I think he has to block and we get some life out of it. Although, darn it, see, now I screwed up my play, so maybe he's just a genius. Obviously, I meant to checkpoint officer. So I screwed it up anyway. But it kind of goes to my point. Like, it's just hard enough for me already without the BS. Please, not with the BS. Just waiting here. We're probably losing this one. So, double block here. We want the Heed Bonder dead, right? Obviously. No, I will lead by example and not spam him with anything rude at all. That's my plan. But it was indeed not enough and we lose. Don't we? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I count exactsies. No problem. 4 in a row. Well, come on, Mike. 1 mana less, instant speed, and takes artifacts as well. I think those are all reasons Wilt. I would like Wilt. I mean, there's not really artifacts, but the 1 mana is real. They're fairly close, I guess. No black yet, but with Officer and 2 lockdowns, we're keeping. And try to get there. GG, Rob, but don't do that to me, man. Go watch the VOD or the replay. This is really hard on me. This is really hard to do. So as much as there's a whole chat versus Ryan thing, don't be rude at me. Even as a joke. We're up against Karuga, which we passed. Open this pack 3, pick 1. Typically what a Karuga does on turn 2 is cycle. We are good, Rob, and you are fully forgiven. Alright, well, I'm going to send in now, and we'll Deadeye if they block. Get something off the board so they don't draw a ton. I like send Deadeye. Offer trade. And let's see, can we get, if we get squad, if we do lockdown, we can't cast the squad and tap, but we can't, I guess we can go squad, or we can even go Deadeye. We'll go squad and then we can tap, right? Or just play squad and lockdown. And yeah, I think we can take 4 here if they want to attack. Put an upkeep stop in case we want to squad on upkeep. We only have 1 swamp though, so we'll see. Still might want to do it. So, here we are. If we squad, we can still tap 1 and then still get in with a nice attack. I'm going to squad. Draw. Ooh, now I just kind of want Sergeant. Creatures are all going to get cheaper because of the Umwari here, though. We could tap down and force like a... maybe just send in the Deadeye first, but I think they probably just trade Kruga off for the Deadeye. Are we okay with that? And I don't think we want to send... Yeah, I'm just going to send in Deadeye and offer your choice. We have another one. And then I am going to go Sergeant here, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap this time. Tap this. Then if they play one big... And they can't play small things, right? That's why I'm doing this. Like... Oh, no, sorry. They weren't... Oh, they were. They were on Kruga. I'm sorry. There's all these companions around. Hard casting, right? All right. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Because we just tap this, and then we have the untap. I'm going to put an upkeep stop again. Wrong color, but I guess we can take it. Again, though, maybe what we want to do here is Sergeant. They can, if they mutate and get our Deadeye, okay. But then we have a heck of a turn next turn, or are we just tapping and getting in for 6? Yeah, I like Sarge. You like tap both, Mike? I say let's get wide and... Oh, I haven't seen these new arts. That's cool. I like the comic book illustration. If they send, I just let them have the card here. Can I get a win, please? Apparently not, is the answer. I'm gonna be patient and tap. Interesting that they choose the Whisper Squad over the Checkpoint Officer. I see why now. And I can't catch a freaking break. No, we weren't humans till like we didn't know what we were till pack 3. We knew we were white. Oh yeah, wrong one. They looked the same to me, so I didn't think about it. But that was the wrong one. That was just to encourage the attack, you see. Now I guess we play the squad and tap down the card drawer properly this time. Not the squad, play the mayor. Did I say squad? I can't remember what I said now. This is the one, right? Just making sure. Not even really good enough, but it kind of is. I'm 0-2 versus chat. 0-1 against a streamer who's clearly better than I am. But that was a good game. And my oppos just can't miss. They draw everything they need at all times while I rip lands.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
Well, let's see. I don't want to lose, but I still think I should. We have the mayor. We can take the 4. No, I guess we can't. We need to threaten blocks on the others. I think this is correct. Oh, what has... Oh, that has menace. In that case, I'm going to say... This is the only thing without menace, so it has to be chumped. And then over here, we want to go... Actually, I guess the life linker is more important. Do that, that, and this. Yeah, this could be over. I don't think it matters now. I mean, just cannot catch a break today. It's really frustrating. It's effectively game, Mabinap. What is your sequence where we win from here? Stack my deck to win. Magic's fun, right? Even when this is happening, it's fun, right? Good game, Bug-Eye. Can't catch a frickin' break, but good game. Just everybody ripping everything they need against me, and me staring at Land City. Oh, I thought I passed a Karuga. I thought you took it that pack 1, pick 3. Thanks, Bant. I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. No, I still don't think I like the 4th Sarge. Maybe I'm supposed to, but I'm going to keep it as is. Another great-looking opener. They've all been great-looking openers, though, so whatever. I guess I go Rescuer here, make them have it, because we may cycle the healer if they don't. They're probably going Sergeant next turn, even. Easy Prey seems reasonable here, and we can... cycle the healer for a dude. We have some cycling though, like I have a mare in the deck that's not human, but it cycles, and there is some cycling stuff going on in the deck, so, you know. Oh, they don't have the extra art, but I can give you the, That seems a little loud. I got to adjust the volume on some of those. Was that loud for you guys? Still working the kinks out. I'm gonna go Lurking Deadeye with or without value here, and then next turn we have Officer Sergeant. I could just do Sergeant here. Maybe I'm gonna do Sergeant here. Let's get on it. I think this represents more damage, and maybe we get something with the Deadeye. Mike liked the Deadeye EOT thing. I'm thinking, Mike, this way, maybe they throw a block and we actually get something with the Deadeye. Or that. Or that. Might be worth even the Rescuer here to take out the Grapholid, get in for 5, drop into 4, have the Deadeye and the Officer. We could also, yeah, let's just attack with the 1/1s. I like that. If they get in, that's fine. We play the Checkpoint Officer and have a great tap for next turn. Get them to 7, have all our creatures. If they block, we just have the fantastic Deadeye play and probably win the game straight up. And then, so good choices either way here. Ice liked the swing all. I'm in with the play we've made here. I think it's a good one. They basically need to both kill the Officer and cast a creature. Just doing one of those probably isn't enough. Swamp, not exactly what we want to see, but if they block our biggest, we still get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in. Yeah, which is lethal. So we got it. I'm going to tap the 3/5 to make sure our 4/2 is properly lethal.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
First time anybody's seen it. I was really worried I wouldn't get to show you that today. But I did get to display it. Yeah, Bant, well, you wouldn't think it from the other games I've played, but it can be fast. Had the fast draw that time. That's, I mean, I didn't even acknowledge the fact that you guys won the week. I was so bummed about going 0-4 that I forgot to acknowledge. Good job, chat. You did it. You beat me this week. 2 back-to-back chat beat me weeks. Oh, you're not wrong. Like, believe me, as I put that, as, you know that while not a traditionally religious person, I do have a great deal of respect for the magic gods, and I knew that I was tempting the magic gods to 07 me by making that meme in the first place and by mentioning it on limited resources. But you take your risks. You take your risks. I mean, Ranger, I think the trouble with me saying since Lola's not chat, it doesn't count, then it takes that off every time I have a guest. I just have to give you guys, whoever our VIP guest is, you get them. They're just part of your team, I guess. Slam Dunk, by the way, I was going to ask you what your handle was because you didn't tell me in the email. But actually, so what happened with that? Mama wants to chill.
All right, everyone, chill.
So Slam Dunk MTG sent me that clip that he made, but it was full screen. So what I did is I went in there and I zoomed in on me. So together, Slam Dunk and I brought you that meme. Another chill. We can chill again.
All right, everyone, chill.
I said sub, 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 sub.
Thank you for the sub. And let us... I can't win the week, but we're still going to have fun and see if I can... I mean, you still all haven't beaten me 5 times. Let's see if I can keep you off of 5 with a couple more wins. Waiting for my next opponent to accept my friend request. Yep, personal best still on the line here. Lord. It's true, Nantuko. My hair is safe, but my pride is still pretty dented here. I've let chat crawl back into the Lifetime series. Oh, your boxed in was link top right. Oh, and then somebody else did a boxed in where my wife gets to choose. She just went outside, though. Anybody know where my other opponent is? I have Eve Alicious, a.k.a. Lord Halibel. But I don't see that. Oh, did I miss it? Maybe I'm the one who missed it. No, yeah, see, Eve Alicious is supposed to be in here, right? I'm going to switch to my other opponent since Eve Alicious does not seem to be available. And that would be JP258. There we go. If Mama or Nantuko, if you want to figure out where Eve Alicious is, I have skipped Lord Halibel because they were not answering. Oops, select deck. Also, I assume that, so when we invite a VIP, like Lola, like we did this week, we also let that VIP bring some of their own viewers. So not all of the viewers that participate are in on, have experienced this before. So another solid keep, and we get to squad on 2, and then lockdown. Yeah, it could just be in a match. Totally possible. I am going to squad on 2 because I don't want to draw them, although we could make the argument for healer, but let's go ahead and squad. Don't want to risk drawing it. I will risk drawing it here, though, to drop lockdown and be able to attack here. I will also turn my emotes back on and also say hello. So have not seen a pure red-white cycling deck. Maybe we all took enough of the pieces that nobody got it. Maybe that's something that'll happen with the cycling deck. Nothing to do here. We could play the healer and then tap down. I think I like that. I'm gonna play the healer, and then we'll use the lockdown to help set up an attack next turn. And I will put a stop now, so we'll get our third squad on upkeep. And then doesn't leave us much to do. We can't play Deadeye or cast the charge in that spot. But Easy Prey can take out the Glimmer Bell if we can get it done before they untap. I'm gonna get really frisky here. We just, like, if they cycle 4 times, are we dead? 5, 8, 13, 14. We're not, like, dead, even if they, like, cycle 1 4 times. So I am going to get aggro here. With the coordinated charge, I think we want to goad them into a race, because we could, like, literally untap charge and win here. And if they play defensively, I think we probably spend a turn tapping stuff down with lockdown, and then we do that. And yeah, Lola's tough to beat. He's tougher to beat than me, so getting Lola 3-2 is nice. Anyway, trying to figure out if we're cycling here, really. We are not going to be able to cast Easy Prey and Coordinated Charge. So there's an argument for cycling, but also since we have a decent play set up, I'm not feeling the need to do anything. I'm going to just go to my turn. Healer, interesting. Do we go for it? Let's see. They cycle something, make 3 blockers, and then we only get a little bit through. I'm going to be a little bit patient, and we're going to try to work this coordinated charge for the win. But I'm going to go healer now. Hard cast. And then now we have actually the ability to cast Easy Prey. And killing the Glimmer Bell before, or just we could also send. Now I'm afraid of the reflection jumping up, so we're gonna say no attacks here and just try to get him clean next turn. If they go for a cycle here that you know, maybe we'll go for the easy prey. Still gonna pass again. I have this tap ability, but I don't care. I want them to do it. And then, but because of that, I'm just gonna get rid of this. Although we could just tap down here. I'm gonna tap a Marmoset instead. Marm's the thing that can actually kill some of this stuff we have here. Second Swamp. 6 mana is not 7, so we can't charge and pray, but we can pray and Deadeye. And right now, we might just Deadeye. They assume they cycle and kill one of these things, and we're gonna Deadeye it. There's the cycle we expected. Yep, I'm communicating with Next Oppo in chat right now. So now we have some choices. We get to probably just Deadeye here, though. We get to Deadeye and Easy Prey. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, then we don't even need to... Well, I guess we do. Let's go. Let's put this first. Oh, wait, is charge lethal? Yeah, I should do math, right? Yeah, with that double block and no counter spells for that color, we are just lethal on charge. But we'll still put this first. All right, I am on the verge of respectability. On the verge of respectability. All right, one last chance to at least hold you to not a new personal best. Chat 4-3'd me last week. I'm trying to hold him to a 4-3 this week. All right, well, it's going to be a tough challenge then. If Lola says this deck is rough. I like our deck, though. I think our deck can beat anybody. Let's draw. We want the. I mean, we have to play. Play. Can we have the play and a Whisper Squad? Castable on turn 1. That's my dream. Well, we're gonna keep. We don't have the Whisper Squad yet, but we have a Rescuer on 2 into Sergeants plus 1 cycling. Although, ideally, we find other cycling, go wide, and win with the charge. And we lost the roll. Boo. Maybe we'll find a Whisper Squad on the draw. No. Enforcer is certainly interesting, but I'm going to start on the Rescuer. More power, and this is better later. 3 squads in the deck, 3 squads. I'm sure what I guess I could be running into like a divine arrow. There were certainly a lot of divine arrows going around. But if so, we can think about coordinating a charge. And also a dead rescuer means at least Enforcer has a body to make. So we're going to make him have the divine arrow here. Great Horn and a second charge says that we could... Yeah, we don't have a good attack yet, but another Sergeant kind of does it. We can go Perimeter Sergeant and the next turn have a coordinated charge attack that should look pretty good. But I still think I just want to build. If they're not going to destroy our go wide build-up, we're going to try to get wide enough to win that way. Cycle this for a dude. Although there's a world in which we think casting this twice with what we've got like is good enough. And yeah, that makes me want to do it this way. We're just gonna build up, build up, build up. Could send a sergeant here, but again, I don't want to. I don't want to trade for either of those right now. Want to find the tap two things. Like we can potentially, if they don't kill anything here, nervous. They're increasing their mana. We could have a back for more coming soon. Oh, there's nothing to get back right now. But basically, what I'm hoping we do is lock down two things and then attack with the rest. And if they spend their whole turn doing that, that's okay too. Ugh, not okay. Looks like building towards a ultimatum if I ever saw it. Well, hopefully I don't have some crazy ultimatum and we just get wide, wide, wide and eventually do this twice. I think we're on cast charge twice now. If we draw a land, we can actually tap three things before we untap and start our next turn. Yeah, Erie's the graveyard one, so it doesn't even help them much. They're sure thinning their deck, though. All right, this is silly. We are gonna do another lockdown. We'll see where this gets us. I'm gonna no attack here. I'm gonna keep getting wide. I'm gonna cycle one of these, make a 3/3, and then hopefully charge next turn for the win. I'm being a little bit more cautious than that. We're gonna swing out next turn because it allows me to tap down one of the blockers. Oh, but I can't make a creature if I do that. So I guess we tap down because it's worth more damage. And it saves another charge for a potential follow-up charge. Yeah, it was make a guy or tap a guy. One of the two, right? Rolling Rock. But I did it this way because now we get to actually keep this one. And it's still a great attack here. I've made some caution mistakes here, Haj. Certainly in my range. But don't call it a comeback, because I still lost. But I did get back to respectability. I denied you a personal best 5 wins and recovered from an awful 0-4 start to end with a little respectability.